Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da, bum, 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 bum. Oh, I shouldn't have closed that. That's a bad idea. Hi, guys. How's it going? We're getting a little jumpy over here. I don't know what's going on in my computer. But sorry if there's a little, I've got it on the lowest settings. I don't know, guys. Everything's just not working the way it's supposed to anymore. Good morrow. Nope, that's tomorrow. So good morning. Hopefully this isn't as jumpy on your side as it is on my side. I can't do anything about it. I'm just getting spinny wheels of death over here. First of all, I'll start off with sorry for your loss, Shannon. And then we'll move on because I'm sure it's not what Shannon wants to be here for. So I'm going to go and say my hellos. Yes, in case you couldn't tell, I am flying solo today. Hey, let's just, you know what? I don't want to fly solo. Let's bring Wolfenstein in. Come on. Wolfenstein, come join the party. All right, it's me and Wolfenstein. He's Russian. He is a very distinguished gentleman. Anyway, I'm going to do my hellos. No, look at the camera because I failed to look at the camera. So you look at the camera. Okay. But we're going to scroll up here. I'm going to see just who is here. David Faith, hello. Your message is redacted. That's not a real one. That's a fake message redacted. Shannon West, hello. Unitless Constance, howdy doody. Tara was here. Is she still? I don't know. She's on the road. She was eating steak. That's all I know what's going on with Tara. She had a really early flight, and then there was steak involved. Ed Keaton, sorry, I forgot what my job was. Hello, Ed. How are you today? Blair, howdy doody. Jack Boots, hi. Thank you, David Faith, for the super chat. Can I, I can heart this? What does that do? What is this? Send a heart. Look, I sent a heart. Oh, I'm so fancy. Desiree Gonzalez, hello. Clayton Gordon, howdy. See how I switched it up there. Dencar 11, hi, hello, how are you? Derek Ward, hello. Pierre Kelly, good afternoon. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hello, Pierre. Phone's doing something. Don't know what that is. Dr. E. Yerbach, sorry. I'm not going to read that one out loud. Hello, E. Yerbach. How are you today, Elizabeth? David A. Hi. Lockpicking engineer. Hello. Wait, is this another one? Oh, yes, it is. David Faith says, our deepest condolences to Shannon West from all of us at Winchester's Old Speaky. This message is solemnly brought to you by Winchester's Old Speaky. Visit Margaritaville location. Thank you for the super chat, David, and I'm sure Shannon appreciates that. Justin's here. Hello. Talk to Wolfenstein at night, by the way. No, I don't. Wolfenstein stays in here with you. I reached the bottom. That means I get to stop reading names. Hi, guys. How's it going? I have to start off with the most breaking news of the day. I got these overalls. They're really fun. They got pockets. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure they're child's. I got these from a really cute pop-up shop that does the farmers markets out here. It's called Thrifty Chicks, Utah, I think is what it is. I think. I tagged them in the thing. So I got these and they're marked, they say on the inside too, they're a 2XL. I think these are children's. I'm pretty sure that this belonged to a child at one point in time. A very tall child, but a child all the same. So I'm excited about it. Wolfenstein also thinks they are lovely. Wolfenstein is Russian or German? He's Russian. It has nothing to do with his name or yeah, he could be. Who knows what Wolfenstein is. I don't have a backstory on Wolfenstein. But he has an appearance. He's has the only other speaking lines. Oh no. It shows that I don't have a playback now. Do you guys have a playback? Can you see me? Or do I need to reboot this? I'm going to keep talking like you can see me. And that you can see Wolfenstein right now. And if you can, that's good. Okay, well, I just don't get to watch myself back. All right, that's awkward. Oh, Greg Phillips, condolences, Shannon West. My father passed away on the 15th of May in 2019. Oh, that's not a fun thing to have in common. I'm sorry, guys. But thank you for the super chat. I'm going to heart that one too because Now I know I can. Hey. With a Wolfenstein. Oh, okay. So, yes, there was a game called Wolfenstein. So, Wolfenstein is in Turns Out, the movie we're working on. So I can't get rid of him because I have to keep him forever so that he can. I was walking through a Ross one day and he jumped off the shelf at me. Not really, but it's a disembodied voice. Is it? Did you lose my imagery? Or is that just for me? You can't mess with me like that, unitless constants. Okay, David says he can see me. Good. I'm just gonna talk to the talk to the camera then. So yeah, so that's Wolfenstein. Anyway, he's got to be kept around because he's gonna be in Turns Out. But when you only have 2 actors and you're trying to pull off an entire movie, you gotta introduce new characters, and Wolfenstein was our solution to that. Okay, so things I've covered. My new jumper, check. Okay. Oh wait, what's this button? I just discovered a button on my pant leg. Do my pants roll up? This is one of the glories of getting. Wait, what's this button for? What? Okay, hold on, guys. There's a button on the side of my pant leg. Where's the button? Wait, there's buttons all. Oh, it's a design. I don't like it, but whatever. There's a weird. I'm just going to show you guys right here. There are buttons all down the side. This definitely was a child's. The other way I know it's a child is because these straps are supposed to crisscross in the back, and if I do that, it's like up to here. So anyway, I need you to moderate. I need to moderate myself. What did you say, Blair? Oh, you were fine. Anyway, so this is the biggest news of the day is my new child's jumper. In other breaking news, no, we'll go to do a little business time before we dive too far in. There's no episode tomorrow. Tara's not here. She's been replaced by Wolfenstein. He doesn't talk nearly as much, and you can't understand him anyway through his thick Russian accent. Tara's in Texas for her boat party. If you guys are in the area, you should go to Lake Travis for her boat party on Saturday. Yes, maybe. Toby's gonna be there. Who else do I know that'll be there? Sam, who is... I knew you'd find a replacement for me with that. Sam, who runs Deep in the Heart Film Festival, now called Waco Independent, will be there. Not that you guys... He's in here every once in a while. He pops in now and again. But if you're in the area, you should definitely go check it out. I'm wearing a child's jumper too. Twinsies. Summer test. I think that would be fantastic. So, weird off the cuff story. There is a player on the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. He's been on the Red Sox in the last couple of years as well. Very silly guy. I think he's hysterical. A few years ago, there was this image that was circulating around the internet that was Kike Hernandez standing on top of an upside down bucket while getting interviewed by Kirsten, who is the Dodgers reporter, on the field reporter. And she's a very tall woman. So he's standing on the bucket to be at level with her. And it made the rounds as people going, this is male fragility, da 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 da. And it was all people who knew nothing about sports. And I actually had this girl from high school who I knew didn't watch sports at all. I was like, look, I had to chime in and go, Kike Hernandez took his engagement photos in child size shorts, rompers, on a playground. This is not a man that you can take anything he does seriously. He wore a banana costume in the dugout one year, just randomly, because that's who he is. And it became our rally banana. Anyway, it's just funny how I was like, that post said more about the people who were sharing it than the person that they were, or the point that they were trying to make. You see male fragility everywhere, even though that was a guy who was extremely comfortable with his self. Have fun at the boat party, Tara. It looks more like a fox than a wolf. Okay, look. He's very sensitive about this. It's okay. We know you're a wolf. Actually, we had a long conversation about whether he was a wolf or a fox. And we went with wolf because that worked better for me. So, you know what? Hey, that's just what It is. Because Foxenstein doesn't work as well. I'd have to name him something else. He's definitely going to have to stay a wolf. It's the skinny snout, isn't it? I know. I'm sorry. He's very sensitive, guys. You got to not talk about that. Speaking of sports, the NFL team schedules for 2024 came out today. Did they? He's a fox in wolf's clothing. That works. Yeah, you don't get to choose Wolfenstein's identity for him. He identifies as a wolf. I have to look that up. I have to look at what the schedule is. It doesn't matter as much to me now that I'm not in LA, but I used to always see if the Saints were coming. The closest they ever got was Oakland, and I was not going to go to a game in Oakland. He does look quite regal. He's obviously in the military, though. He's got well, I guess not. All the kings and queens of England get all these medals as well. No, I don't know. Wow. Pow, wow, 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 wow. I don't know what we're doing there. We're pow, pow, pow. We're rolling with the hits. I don't know. What's Wolfenstein made out of? Plastic? I don't know. It's not wood. That sounded like, well, I don't know. Could be wood. I don't know, but it still has the tag from Ross. It was $11.99. Good to know. It was money well spent. Yes, with the Raiders playing in Las Vegas now, I might get to go see. It's only 3 hours. Actually, we were talking about it this morning. So, segue. Natalie's candle shop went gangbusters. A couple of you have gone, like David Faith is, how much for the apple? I am not trying to figure out how to sell these online right now. Not because the price thing, it's shipping them that would be a nightmare for me. And I really do not want to, because they get heavy. I learned that when I did them for Christmas and I sent everyone their Christmas mugs. 1, they're fragile. 2, it's a pound of wax in half of them. So they get heavy really quick. Anyway, so I had my first farmer's market. And I sold a lot of candles. I think partly because, you're the new kid on the block and no one's seen your product before. So anybody who likes candles wants one now. But also it was the day before Mother's Day and I did quite a bit of sales that I think were Mother's Day sales. But that means this week I have been oh, this guy's not making me happy. Look, I made this candle. That's what I'm looking at. I turned this into a candle. And it's so much wax and it's not easy. The sides get cloudier than I wanted them to. And so the color doesn't look as dark as I wanted it to. It's pretty dark up here, but when you look through the side. Anyway, this is because there's so much wax and it has a coffee smell. Oh, the bottom's never pretty. Yeah. Anyway, so I made a bunch of new ones. I sold 20. So I made about 10 new ones. And I'm gonna go back this week and try to do more, but I don't expect it to be anywhere near as that. But in the future, maybe I will sell them online. Or sell them and ship them. It's just right now that logistically is not feasible. And then I get home and I immediately start making more. Oh, so that's what I was going to say so what I need, because during the summer, there's actually a bunch of tourists that come through here because of the Shakespeare Festival. And Tara, if you're still here, this is something I need to employ you or ask you to do. I'm not employing you because I don't have any money. So people come through here and go to the Shakespeare Festival. It's pretty well known. And then there's a bunch of, we're in the middle of Zion and Bryce. So people drive through here. But what I need is Southern Utah specific mugs or glassware. And I need Shakespeare related ones. And this is where Tara comes in. Tara, if you can keep an eye out at the thrift stores in LA for anything, any mug or glassware that's Shakespeare related, because that is going to be out here. There's not, because it's interesting. There's no local tourist mugs, obviously, because people buy them elsewhere and then get rid of them. So they'd be too expensive to buy new. But what we're thinking about doing is next week driving to Las Vegas and just hitting all the thrift stores there. Anyway, So, bake shipping. No, yeah, I could bake shopping into the costs. Shipping, I think, is what you probably. Yes, but I don't know how to calculate that. It ended up being like for Christmas, it ended up being way more expensive than I wanted it to because, and the like this candle weighs 4 pounds, 4 pounds at least. Like it's ridiculous how heavy these get. Um, you do like it's a pound of wax, but once it's weird. I don't know the math on it's bizarre. They'll be too expensive coming from Los Angeles at the at the Goodwill. Those ones, if they're Shakespeare or Southern Utah, I can sell them for a premium price, and then if they cost $2.50 to $3 a pop, then I'm okay. Out here, my mugs only cost $1. Super cheap. I don't spend more than $1 on a piece of glassware, but there's just nothing out here because they leave this city. Anyway, that's Natalie's candle corner. And now you know how the candle shop's going. But no, I've got another booth for this week, and I'll probably do next weekend as well. And then I might try to do one of the other ones. The ones in town, I don't think I can do because they're in dirt lots and stuff. And I don't think, not worried about dropping the candles. I'm worried about like the dust getting into the candles. And then there's one in St. George, but it gets like 10 degrees hotter there at times. And I'm like, I don't know if the candles will make it there. So yeah, the coffee pot one was fun, but like, again, it's, so much wax that I have to charge a premium for it. But like, who wants a $30 candle, So I try to keep them pretty reasonable. I'm fighting with some of them right now. So this is a fight that happens. This guy right here. So you pour them in the glass. See all this discoloration right here? That is air pockets, but not like big air pockets. It's tiny, tiny bubble air pockets. And so I keep taking a heat gun and melting down the side. And a lot of it's gotten much prettier, but it's an ongoing. And then I have to do the top again because it's just getting uglier and uglier. But then, that's just sometimes that happens. And I just have to fight it and fight it and fight it. My favorite pricing for $5 is the Dollar Tree. Oh yeah. $1.25 with the tags on. I have seen that at Goodwill's. You don't see it at the DI here, but like there's like channels dedicated to things that are at the Goodwill that are priced at a point where you're just like, what are you even talking about? This is from the dollar, like those little plastic platters that you get at the dollar store that are, now $1.25, but even then they were probably $1 when someone bought them, like, and they're trying to sell them for $5. And you're like, no, the chargers those gold and silver chargers that are at every dollar store. Yeah. In Australian, we can something, it's behind a heart. We can put up to $50 in candles. Yeah, and there's another artisan candle maker out here. She got really pretty stuff. I can't remember. It's Element Candles or something like that. And hers have little gems. Oh, Terry, you would love them. They're regular little, you wouldn't like the presentation. It's a regular little flat glass thing. And then a milky candle color. It's all natural stuff, but then there's crystals in it, and it's like done really pretty. And those I'm sure she's charging a pretty penny for. Not me. Snow globe candles. What? I don't know. Some of my weird ones are. So I have the coffee pot now. I have one that's a little personal pie maker thing. That the one that was apples. Like I do look for, I want to do like, I have one that's obviously was a gravy boat, doesn't have the top on anymore. They end up taking up a lot more wax, but I think they're fun. They're way more fun. Also, I found this mug. What color do I need to put in here? Look at this thing. Oh, what color candle do I put in that? It's mushrooms and pumpkins and onions. It's a soup glass. This is obviously a soup glass. I'm not doing chicken stock color. You think it's white? You have to think about like when it's, the white on the inside. Could do white. Could do white. Yellow. Yellow's been the bane of my existence. Yellow does not keep yellow. It turns into this. Well, you can't see that. Maybe even you can. It like gets this. Oh, you can see it kind of on the side. It gets this peaches tint to it, which is just annoying. Swirly blue. Oh, my next project. I've got a bunch of basically the same thing. This style glassware where it's minimal little design, but just basically a tall. I'm going to do red, white, and blue layer. Real red, white, red, white, red, white, blue is the plan. I don't know if it's going to work. Guys, it's all a trial and error. Who knows? Swirly blue. So, you know, maybe I should try to do swirls on purpose because getting these things to look smooth is really difficult. Science beaker candles. Ooh, yeah. I made this really pretty one. Where is it? Oh, look at this. Look how pretty this little guy is. And that's pink. It's hard to tell on camera. It's a really light pink. And it's rose scented, but it's the cutest little. I just hope it doesn't break and kill anybody. Okay. That's enough. That's enough candle talk. Jam jar. Yep. Candle talk. Check. Great. We've accomplished so much so far. No episode tomorrow, but we've got one coming out next week. Tara made cheese. Luckily, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't tell you anything about it. But Tara made mozzarella cheese? I don't know. We'll find out. And then after that, we've got 2 more episodes in the can that are side by side. We did the banana ketchup and we had the hangover remedy. But after that, that puts us up into July, guys. And then it's pickle month. And I might just record a shoot ton of content and we'll get a lot of pickle content. So no glass in retro sand candles. Oh, that's right. Sand candles are where you like use it as the mold. Is that? I don't know what a sand candle is. But I have this other thing, cookie cutters, and you put the tinfoil or whatever on the bottom, and then you pour in the wax into the cookie cutter mold and then remove it from there. And now you have just little tea candles. But that's the thing is you can never use it. You use it once, you can melt it down. If you try to use that candle, it's just gone. But it's more for decoration. Use wet sand to make molds. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that. But now it makes me want to like make weirdo candles shaped out of like ice or something. I don't know, guys. And then that's the next thing. Oh, want to see something cool? We found this. So I wanted to do, I have a frame. It's a picture frame that has chicken wire behind it, and I use it to hang up jewelry. It's for notes as well. You can use it to like with clips and use notes. So I was going to make those as my next project to sell at my stand. Is these buy old frames, put chicken wire in them, put some little hooks on them, and people can put their jewelry in it. But while we were looking for frames, we found this frame. It's $5 at the DI. How cool is this? And so I'm going to do the same thing to it. And the clock works, but it needs a little help. I'm going to do the same thing to it, but I'm going to do it for notes instead of for jewelry. But there's room to put a chicken wire thing in here and people can post notes in it. I think it's kind of cool. That was our most recent DI find. Lido, hello. Cheese and pickles. Yum, yum, yum. So yeah, that's my next task, I think. I'm collecting frames. It's not going as well as I thought it would. I thought frames were going to be easier, but they're not. And then I guess, you know, I guess then I'm done. I don't know what else I'll make, what else I'll sell in my little booth. Anywhoozle. So next on the agenda, a lot of people have been reaching out. About If a movie. And I did finally watch the preview, the trailer for it, the new one, and went, wait, that's my movie. Wait, that's my promo. Wait, that's my movie. And yeah, we tried to contact a lawyer, and we never heard back from lawyers. So now I think we're just going to make a stink on social media. I don't know. I'm supposed to make a video today that's like, hey, if you want to go watch Imaginary, I haven't been able to. A lot of people have been reaching out. Everyone who was in the cast, all of our friends have been reaching out and going, Hey, I had one of the guys, the guy who played Louis, emailed me out of the blue last night. He was like, "Is that your movie?" And I'm like, "No, not my movie." Um, and scented candle containers for you. Oh, creme brulee, fancy yogurts in it. Oh yeah. Um, no. I just feel like that's not it's not worth it to you. I get to decide what's worth it to you. Like, I don't want you spending the money that it would cost to send to ship those. I appreciate it. But I did have a woman that was in the booth next to me who said, "This is such a cute idea." And she says, "I have my grandmother's tea set and I don't know what to do with it. I've been trying to figure out where to donate it to." Or she's like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Absolutely." And she says, and I said, "Do you want me to make you a candle so that you could keep one?" And she's like, "No." She's like, basically, she just wanted him out of her house. But it's different. She's like, so said she was going to bring him this week. And I'm like, "I'll take him off your hands. I'll make them into candles." Um, um, but yeah, uh, because Tara. I'm gonna have Tara search down candles if she finds them, because when I drive into town, I can get them. But I don't want anybody trying to send them in. I think in the future, though, I could try to do that, like customize one. I even thought about like the glasses that I have that are empty, that are in holding, like waiting to be made, having them there, and people can like take one and say, "I want this one in this scent and this color," and I can go custom make them for them. But that's a future thing. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to accept more than one form of payment. Hey, Toby. Um. Anyway, yeah. So we did reach out to lawyers, and we never got anyone getting back to us. So little guy, big, I don't know, big problems. I think I'm supposed to launch a video today on the Instagram that is just going, "Hey, if you want to go watch our video and compare it, that'd be fun for us." But anyway, but then you have to mail the cat. Oh no, I meant at the booth. Like, so then the next week the people could, well, if they're tourists, yeah. But if they're local, they could just swing by the booth next week and pick up their candle. Actually, everything within this town is a 5-minute drive. I'll deliver it to your house. I don't care. An attorney at law. Yeah, I did try an attorney at law, not just a lawyer. But yeah. No, he didn't. So this is the other thing about there's a woman out there who has a TikTok video about how it was stolen from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, which, thinking about it, it probably in some way, shape is too. Like, it's like they combine the three concepts into making a movie, and we're like, yeah, that's different enough. And I'm like, no, everything in this movie was stolen from a different movie. But oh, Stephen P. New, is that a real person? Yeah, well, so evidently you're supposed to, if you're doing a lawsuit like this, you're supposed to do it before the movie opens. Not that you can't afterwards, it's just you don't have the same standings. I don't know. So, but they didn't get back to us, and it was supposed to be a pretty reputable law firm that takes on the, I mean, it was someone recommended to us from LA, and they only get back to you if they think that they have a case that they can win, and they didn't get back to us. So I mean, there are a couple, but so whatever. We weren't going to be able to pay a lawyer anyway. It was going to have to be like they worked for back end, and that was going to be an issue. So whatever. Now I'm just going to try to drum up some views online, I guess. I don't know. I was supposed to do this yesterday at least, and have been finding excuses because I don't really know what or how to do it, but I'll probably throw up a TikTok about it today. Yeah, it's, it sucks. So it sucks because at the same time, that Imaginary Friends, the horror film, started getting advertised. And that is basically, well, I don't know. It looks like that's basically Evil Teddy, which was one that we were still kind of working on. And so we're actually my plan is to use it to our advantage next time we do a social fundraising or something, is to say, if there was Imaginary Friends, before there was Imaginary Friends, there was Evil Teddy. Before Amy Poehler and Amy Adams make Bunker Buddies, Fund turns out, like, because obviously our ideas work, but Not enough to get me the monies. We're moving on up, guys. We're getting into the right circles. We will eventually be the John Krasinski's of the world that people are accusing of stealing things. I mean, heck, one of my sketches is basically, my Apple Pan Sister sketch is 90% a Mel Brooks ripoff. So, you know, people borrow. It happens. Get creative with the hashtag uses. What is happening here? This has way too much lip gloss on it. Bedouin tea leaves, English country slang for thieves. Oh, tea leaves? Yeah. Anyway, so that is, I'll send you my grandfather's urn because you make grandpa scented candles. I told you that my other candles smelled like grandma, and I was trying to figure out the way to like tag, like label that. And I end up naming it Sophia, and then half of my candles have Golden Girls names now. I don't know if that was working out. Like some of my candles, I have one that's called Combo Number 5. And that one everybody thought was really funny, and that one sold. That's a really fun scent though. But all the flower ones were, I think I made them too strong. We'll see. I'm going through and I didn't keep track very well. I have no idea what I sold last week. What scent sold, what color sold, what kind of mug sold. I have no idea. I was keeping track of other things, like how much, like I know how many $20 ones I sold, but I have no idea what scent sold. So I got to go through and figure out a way to, I made a spreadsheet. Oh, thank you, David. What does Maud candle smell like? Ooh, I should have one that's Maggie and Maud. One of them is going to be cinnamon. I think Maud is cinnamon. Or nutmeg. Is there a scent to nutmeg? It's cinnamony, right? Yeah, I think she uses cinnamon in all of her cooking. I know, yeah, there's a helicopter. Maggie's has got to be more alcoholic. Maggie's has got to be some alcohol scent. I don't know what that scent is. But, yeah, other than the smell of gin, monkey farts for my candle. What do we call that Easter cocktail that we made? It was a monkey fart, wasn't it? Nutmeg smells very much like cinnamon. Okay, yeah. So I'll make some cinnamon candles, and those we'll call them Maud, and we'll have to figure out what Maggie's scent is. Yeah, because she just drinks vodka. I don't know if there's a martini, like a decent martini scent that anyone would want. Cranberry. Oh, she likes Cosmos, so she could have a cranberry scent. So basically pumpkin pie for Maud, yeah. And juniper berry scent for Maggie. That works. Green olives. I was looking for olive scented, I wanted to make an olive scented a candle, and I didn't really find any potato scented. That's kind of gross, actually. Don't tell Townsend that nutmeg smells like cinnamon. And if I make a nutmeg one, I'll call it Townsend, and no one will know why. That's what I was like. I don't know if it actually works out to have the candles having weird names. For me, it does. So like, if I was smelling candles, I don't necessarily want to know what they are. Like, because if you tell me something's lavender, I'm going to automatically dislike it. But I could like the scent of lavender if it's not too strong. You remark at the Golden Girls name candles as extra fragrant, bold. Yes. This is the bold section over here, which also means the first round where I was putting way too much scent in to the candles. Yeah, the first ones of the rose are so strong. I was like, I'm never making rose again. I did this second one and I got the color much better than the old ones. And yeah, it's subtle, but it's really pretty. Because the rose ones I did all turned out so ugly the first round. They all turned out like this color, which oh my gosh, is not even doing justice on there. This is like Barbie pink, and also they didn't get very smooth. So like these mugs, no one's gonna buy them. I have those in like the $5 section, just because I want to sell them, but those definitely cost more than $5 to make. I've been wearing red Pizza John t-shirt Pizza John's t-shirt and no one recognizes it. No nerd fighters here apparently. Pizza John, is that the Stranger Things one? There are Stranger Things pizza boxes at the store. I thought was kind of fun. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what's going on with imaginary friends, and it's fun and not fun and blah 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 blah. And now that is all the business that is fit to print, and I have an extra 10 minutes before Joke Corner. So let's see. What shall we talk about? I have a couple TikTok content that's going to be coming out. Have you guys seen they're selling cup of noodles that are breakfast flavored? There's an everything bagel and there is a breakfast one, which is like sausage and pancakes, but it's still ramen. And I'm really not excited about trying those, but I've got them here to try. Everything bagel, it says with cream cheese. That sounds good. I would put cream cheese in my ramen noodle. That sounds yummy. But syrup, that is not on my to-do list. Well, it is on my to-do list now, but it would not have been had the world not thrust it upon me. Yeah, I'm not excited about that one. The everything bagel one, you know what always happens though, is the one that I think is going to be good is disgusting and the other one is yummy. Better you than me with those ramens, Natalie. Yeah, hold on, I'm going to grab them. Let's see. See, yeah, look, cup of noodle breakfast, maple syrup, pancakes, sausage, and egg. Hold on. And why is sausage in bold? Like all the other color, everything else is in the same color, and sausage is in its own color. And I don't, ramen noodles and sauce. Oh, this one gags me a little bit. This one though, everything bagel, cream cheese. Oh, that's what I wanted to look was like the calories in these things. Would you believe that the everything bagel one is 10 more calories than the one that has allegedly maple syrup flavoring? Yeah. I don't know. Why would you? Why? Because we live in a world right now where if you make a weird food product, people like me will try it. That's the world we live in, and that's why they're doing it. I'm encouraging them. Gross. Yeah, that breakfast one sounds so gross. But hey, I'm going to try it. You're braver than all of us trying those. It's so funny. Gunnar, my nephew, keeps like referencing like weird foods or things that would be gross. And I'm like, yeah, I've tried that. His older brother had tried or didn't try century eggs he actually went to the Disgusting Food Museum someplace else. And so he came back and told all about it. And he was like, yeah. And so he always references the century egg, this grossest thing that he's ever smelled, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, I've tried that. And then he just told me about his sister had mac and cheese flavored candy canes. And I'm like, he doesn't know that in my wish list for the channel are a bunch of those. I have a whole string of weird flavored candy canes that are waiting for the right season. Anyway. It's just so funny as he's like, there are these crazy things. And I'm like, yep, I tried that. Yep, I did that. Yep. I would try that if I was camping or something. Maybe. I don't know. I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you know. I mean, they're limited edition anyway. So by the time I try it, it's going to be too late. But hey. Let's see. What else is new? I've run out of new things. It's nice outside. That's new. Last week, it was still really, really cold. You know, you're wearing jackets. It had snowed. It snowed overnight last week. And then now we're sitting at 80 degrees. Like it's such a swing. And I didn't have any spring clothes in the house. Everything in the house was winter still. Because the closet that I'm using is very small. And so we had to go to storage and box up all my sweaters, but leave some out because who knows what this weather's going to do. Like, although this weekend, the thing is it gets windy here too. It's really like the wind here is unpleasant, but 10-minute warning till Joke Corner. Can we do candle theme if you want to have a theme, or you can just wing it? I don't know. Have we done candles before? I don't know. Natalie, you should try out those Jelly Belly jelly bean flavors. Yeah, we did the tailgating ones. We did those are candy corns. No, those were jelly beans. We've done a couple of the weird flavored ones, and we did the bamboozled a long time ago. But I'm always game. I don't know why. I like weird food. I mean, they're gross, but it's fun. I don't know. It's almost like riding a roller coaster, like the same level of amusement for me. Going back and forth in May, kind of cold one day, 70 the next day. Yeah. I think we're hitting 82 this week, but considering we did have snow this last weekend, I think we had snow on Sunday night. It's been crazy. I repotted all my plants and put them outside and had to having to bring them back inside because the weather we get a late breaking frost. All the plants are unhappy. They have ones that taste like cocktails. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I have pickle hard candy and a lobster hard candy in my shopping cart to try. Here, eat this bug. I have eaten insects, quite a few of them. It's okay. It's a little creepy. Mostly they've been cooked into things. Like we went to the insectarium in New Orleans, which I highly recommend. And they had a little a cooking table or a little kitchen. And there were cookies that had mealworms in them. There were, this other thing that had crickets in it, but they were all cooked into stuff. So me too, involuntarily. Yeah. It's nice and sunny here in California, but windy. Ed, what part of California are you in? I don't remember. Yeah, jelly beans that taste like cocktails. I'm in. I could do it. Although cocktails don't really taste all that good. I don't know. I've never been you can give me a Jack and Coke flavored thing and I'm not going to like it. I like Jack and Coke because it gets me drunk. I don't like it because of the flavor. Red ants taste better than black ants. Jackboots. I don't know. Sacramento. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, it gets cold and it can get chilly up in Sacramento too, like that. San Francisco is ridiculous. San Francisco, I have bought a sweater every time I've gone to San Francisco because I underestimate how much it cools down every night. And I'll come in my summer clothes, and then by the end of the day, you need a sweater just because of that wind coming in off the water. I live in the valley. Oh, the valley gets warm though. Yeah, I lived in Stockton for 2 years. That's where my stepdad's from. And we always got that bay breeze would come in through the delta. That's what it's called. And it would get cold. Nah. The little legs get stuck in your teeth though. Yes. That was one of the things about the mealworm and the cricket cookies and stuff, is that when stuff was still stuck in your teeth, that's when it started to gross me out. Is that I know that there's bugs stuck in and this is gross. But you get cookies stuck in your teeth, no big deal. You get cookie that was made out of cricket stuck in your teeth, and now you're freaking out. The FDA allows coffee to have 10% bug stuff in it. The amount of stuff that the FDA is allowing into meat at this point is ridiculous. I mean, figs. Figs. Fig Newtons. Yeah. Mark Twain once said, "The coldest winter I ever spent was the summer in San Francisco." That's true, because you just cannot predict it. And that wind coming off that water is so freaking cold. Okay, we got 5 minutes until joke corner, which was going to be weird because I'm just reading jokes to myself. Always awkward. Okay, so I got 5 minutes to do business time again. No, there's no business. There's just no business. There's no episode coming out tomorrow. Tara's gonna be launching the chia pudding taste test that Mr. and Mrs. Jackboots made us some dark chocolate chia pudding over on the TikToks. I'll see if we can push it through. It's too long to go to the YouTubes, but maybe we can push it through to Instagram. Oh, is it already out there? I don't know. One-liner corner today. That'd be kind of fun. That's why that's why I want to buy all my meat from Natalie Key's Key Grip Truck, right? We're talking about starting a restaurant. Guys, Justin wants to start a restaurant and I'm in. And it would be outdoors, like a chuck wagon type thing, and it's all Dutch oven cooking. And I think we leave in, like do family style seating, and you go until you run out of whatever it was you made that day. Um, I'm in. I'm going to steal all of Kent Rollins' recipes. I will let him know. But I was also thinking we could sell Kent Rollins cookbooks and Kent Rollins seasonings there, because we'd end up using it in the seasonings in half of our things. Yes, it was a pudding made of chia pets. It's not vegan. Dutch oven, but make it Mexican. No, but I did do Dutch oven pizza that time, and that was really good. Dutch oven candles. Oh my gosh. That's so heavy and so much wax. What's the tiniest Dutch oven they make? If I found those little personal Dutch ovens, if they made those, I would do it in a heartbeat. That would be fun. But yeah, that's a lot of wax. But yeah, so we're trying to figure out going to setting up a tent or something like that, and having like a giant, one of those big industrial tents, and having, I don't know, a restaurant with, just and the sun is up until 9:30 here. I think it'd be fun. And I think I was even saying, like, we'd have, make a little wooden stage and have live music, just a guy and his guitar, and just have every night's a little chuck wagon hoedown type thing. I think it'd be fun. And we'll sell Kent Rollins cookbooks. Everyone likes food. Yeah. Justin actually has someone on the city council that he floated the idea to, not knowing who he was talking to was at some fundraiser. And now this guy's like, contact me. So we might actually, I mean, we got to get the capital to start up a restaurant, because that's going to be that's we all have extra capital at the moment. No, we don't. But I think it'd be fun. And, not Yellowstone, but like you kind of lean into those, that party that they did at the end of the roundup. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. And get Glenn as an investor. Yeah. That man has some money. Unlike me, my candle making business is not thriving enough yet. But this is going to be the one that puts me over the edge. I sell that guy. Start selling my $35 coffee pot ones. What are your cows' purpose? You mean besides making them for for our chuck wagon restaurant? No, we sell them. Is this a real question, Blair? We have what is called a cow to calf operation. We have cows that have babies. We sell the babies at almost a year, and then someone else takes them to a feedlot and raises them to a year, and then they go to not a feedlot, a stockyard, and then they raise them till they're old enough to be put into a feedlot to finishing, and then they get sold for meat. Yeah, it's not milk. Yeah, it's all beef. But they have to be, but we don't do any of that part. We just sell them to someone else who takes, you can do all the things. We can't do all the things on our ranch. We couldn't fatten them up. We'd have to like buy grain and buy, like all that. So people do that on a separate lot, which is where they get finished. AJ is here from Facebook. Finally caught the show some live. Hi, AJ. Winchester's Chuck Wagon Pop-Up Cafe. Yes, it's a mouthful, but that's what it's going to be. And I'm going to sell my candles. Natalie's Candles and Campfire Cooking. I don't know why I get to name it. It's not mine. I'm not going to be the cook. I'm going to run operations. It's Justin's idea. Shannon's going to get roped into it because he's got to do all the cooking. And then I don't know. I think it'd be cool. All right. We are at Joke Corner. Yeah, there's a format, but I don't really care. I'm just going to start reading these jokes and see how awkward it gets, because it's hard to read jokes to yourself. Here we go. First joke of the day is surprise, surprise from David Faith. Joke. Did you hear about the candle without fragrance? It makes no sense. I said, it make no sense. It makes no sense. Joke. Why? Know why it costs $1.50 to put air in your tires these days? It's Biden's fault. It's inflation. He didn't say it's Biden's fault. I said that. Inflation. Thanks, Obama. Greg Phillips says somewhere, there it is. What would an English football fan do if England won the World Cup? And stop scrolling. I am reading. Answer. Turn off the PlayStation and go to bed. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. And David has been released, Blair said. Derek Ward says, joke. My wife asked me if I was going to be doing a Zoom call today. I said, presumably. Derek, no, that one is no. Desiree says, joke. What did the candle say to ask for a date? I didn't get to read the answer, so I'm going to try it. What did the candle say to ask for a date? Come on, baby, let my fire. You want to strike? He tried to strike up a conversation. Was what I'm going to say. Let's see. Do you want to go out tonight? That's pretty easy. Joke. My wife and I decided we didn't want to have children. We don't know how they'll take it, but we're telling them at dinner. I do like that. Justin's pop-up taco shop. Yes, and it's not. There's no tacos. Joke. I recently started a band called 999 Megabytes. We're good, but we haven't got a gig yet. I like it. Joke. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon today. I'll let you know. Joke. Why did the candle quit its job? Because it was feeling burnt out. It felt burnt out. See, I got that one. So I don't know why I'm able to not read Desiree's answer, because it doesn't have, I don't know, my eyes jump ahead a lot of times, but not always. Where are we at? Joke. My wife says I'm the cheapest man in the world. I'm not buying it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, don't go that far. What? Too much scrolling. Hold on. Wow, that one, that was a lot. There we go. Okay. Joke. Waiter. How did you find your steak, sir? Me. I just looked next to the potatoes and there it was. Yeah, what a weird question. That waiter was wrong. Joke. How do you make antifreeze? Steal her blanket. I told Gunnar that I hate the word aunt, because it's a bug. And then I was like, wait a minute, I used to hate the nickname Nat because it was a bug. And I was, wait, I'm Aunt Nat. I'm Bug. And now I'm asking him to call me Bug, and he's refusing. I'm like, but that's what I want to be called, Bug. And I think I'm going to refer to children as fun-sized humans now. These are all just revelations that have happened in my world. Joke. How do you make... Oh, where is that? Joke. Where do candles go while on vacation? They go to the wax museum. The wax museum. I got it right. Joke. I'm so committed to the environment that even my jokes are recycled. That is, that's commitment there. Scroll without jumping. Okay. Joke. I told my daughter, go to bed. The cows are sleeping in the field. She said, what's that got to do with anything? I said, that means it's past your bedtime. I really like that one, David Faith. Desiree says, joke. Where can you learn about candles? Wikipedia. And Keaton says, joke. My friend thinks he's so smart. He said onions are the only food that makes you cry. So I threw a coconut at his face. Look who's crying now, friend. David Faith says, I asked my friend Sam to sing a song about iPhones. Then Sam sung. I wonder if that's the same friend that said onions are the only... So all the friends are named Sam now. Joke. My wife was surprised to hear that I enjoyed her punishment of making me sleep on the sofa. I said that it made me feel manly, like I was camping with an angry bear somewhere close by. That's funny. I like that one. David Faith. Joke. I just bought a low energy light bulb from the hardware store. Assistant asked, Will you be putting this up yourself? I said, no, it's going up in the lounge. Oh my gosh, I butchered that, but that is ridiculous. Let's see if I can scroll without having too major of an issue. That's good enough for me. Joke, Desiree says, no, nope. See, it landed and then it jumped. Wow. Okay. Joke, what does it say on a candle's shipping box? Fragile. I don't know. I lost it. Candle with care. Candle, not handle. David faces joke. I don't want to go into detail, but the Dyson ball cleaner is very misleading product name. David just wanted me to read that joke. He didn't even necessarily want to say it. Joke. I said to my gym instructor, can you teach me to do the splits? He replied, how flexible are you? I said, I can't do Tuesdays. Never been able to do the splits. Never was. David Faith, joke. I enjoy a glass of wine each night for its health benefits. The other glasses are for my witty comebacks and flawless dance moves. David Faith, joke. Bank teller, your account is overdrawn. Me. Well, so are your eyebrows. But here we are. I don't think that's going to get you anywhere, David. That's not. You attract more flies with honey. What did I say the other day? I said you attract more honey with bees. I was wrong. That's not how anything goes. Joke. Last night I dreamt that I invented a new color. Sadly, it was a pigment of my imagination. Joke. How do you describe a gold scented candle? It has a rich aroma. Yeah, there's no actual scent. Actually, that's kind of funny. I'm just going to start calling no scented candles gold or something. Joke. Giving away free samples of my attitude today. No, thank you. Joke. What part of a fish can you use for candles? What part of a fish can you use for candles? I can't look back. So if I read that wrong, I'm just over here trying to figure out something that doesn't make sense. What part of a fish can you use for, paraffins? I wouldn't have gotten there. Paraffins. Ed Keaton says, joke, why did the man name his dog Rolex and Timex? Because something about time listening to him in some way, shape, or form. Because they were watchdogs. Yep, that's a good one. Lido said, why didn't the cheese want to be sliced? Because it had greater plans. Okay, we're wrapping up here, so don't add any more. Where was I? Chocolate comes from the coca, which is a tree that makes it a plant. So chocolate is a salad. I'm 100% on board for that. Joke. What's a candle's favorite activity? Getting lit. It's an alcoholic. Joke. If I had to get rid of any part of my body, I'd get rid of my spine. Sometimes I think it's holding me back. It's a good one, David. Ed Keaton. What's the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament? I don't know why I paused there. What's the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament? A live stream. I like that. Joke. So I just realized that takeout can mean date, food, or murder. David says, joke, bartender, I see your glass is empty. Would you like another? Me. What on earth would I do with 2 empty glasses? Get me a drink. Desiree Gonzalez says, which candle is a legendary hitman? John Wick. Obvious. That's what she said. Okay, this was going to be the last one. David Faith says, joke. What do you call a cold you get twice? Deja flu. I really like that one, actually. That was a good one to end on. Okay, so, hey, this is the end of the live stream that I couldn't watch because my screen was blank the entire time. But thank you guys for joining me for a solo shush secret time. Like I said, there's no episode tomorrow, but keep an eye on TikTok and Instagram because we're starting to do those again. Next week, we have an episode, Tara made cheese, and it looked like it turned out fantastic. Spoiler alert. And I'll try to keep you guys posted about I started a Instagram for my candle shop. It's called I Made Dis, DIS, Utah. If you want to follow it, I don't know why, just to show some love. I don't care. It's just there. All right. I will see you guys next week. Thank you for joining me. Let me scroll down and see if you have any goodbyes that I need to say. All right. Bye, everybody. I don't remember which button I pushed. This one. I'm going to do this one. Oh, yeah. He says bye too.